Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I'm a little worn out from yesterday's session, but it's not like I'm taking it easy today. This is probably going to be a complicated spot. I'm at the man-made oxbow that I've fished at before in the past. The river is just a little bit higher than the last time I fished it last week. I have already looked really close at some other access points. I've bushwhacked around and took a pretty good look at them. Decided that I would not be able to fish them because they were more difficult than this one. This one is going to be difficult. But I tell you what, I haven't took a really good look here. We need to do that before we start. Come on, I'll take you with me. This is downriver and this is upriver. So this is the upriver end of this oxbow. If you look out here, you might be able to see little willows coming out of the water. That's your line of demarcation for where the pond stops and the river starts. And the end is just right here. So we're basically really close to the end and we need to go down there and check it out. This isn't just a place to fish. This is also a pretty good wash up spot. Anything that floats tends to end up here. There are a few of them in the Belle Chasse area. Little things and big things, guys. Look at this. This has been here a while. It's moved around. It always moves around when the river comes up a little bit, but it has not left. It used to be in the pond. Now it's up here. This part of the river is tidal. Tonight is the full moon, so high tide and low tide are going to be moving fast. You know, the tides are moving fast today, and the river has come up just a little bit. I believe it's come up enough for big things to get in here. And that's kind of why I'm doing a little search before we start fishing. Wow, this is solid on the beach here. Not moving at all. But we can keep going a little bit till we get to the end. We're kind of looking at the end, but we need to see what's around these willows here. Ooh, looks like I gotta wade through some deep water to get up in there. If you're wondering why I'm doing such an extensive search, it's because at the time of filming this, there's still somebody out here that we're looking for. All right, so we're basically just above the end of the pond. This is where the current is coming in. You can see it. See how close the current is to me? This is where the river is pushing into that man-made oxbow. We're gonna look a little further, but not much. Coming as close as I want to, as close as I dare to that strong current coming in. As you can see, there's the willows that mark the line of demarcation, and it's not going to be deep where the strong current is coming into the pond. I'm not going to get right out in it, but I just want to get out in it enough to where you can see the line of willows marking where the little rock levee is that makes this a man-made oxbow. And of course we have a little island down there with some substantially larger willows. It's not a very big pond, but as you can see, if something was coming into floating in the river, there's a good chance that it would get caught by this current, but it would have to be close in. If it's out about 50 feet, it's not going to come this way. It would have to be really close to get caught by that current and come in. It could get stuck somewhere right in this vicinity, and I don't see anything quite yet. When you see something like this, a lot of things are getting trapped there, so look at the other side of that little stick pile. I just see more sticks. Every time somebody goes in the river, I keep my eyes open and I do things like this. I just don't always let you know what I'm doing. Don't always talk about it in the videos. You might be wondering why I choose to talk about it this time. Well, the Coast Guard called off the search. So talking about it encourages people to get out and volunteer and, you know, open their eyes, because people will hear about it on the news or from a friend, and then it just goes in one ear and out the other. It's not that absolutely everybody must get out and search, but the more the better. What I mean by it's not necessary that absolutely everybody gets out, because there's some people who have no business coming out and searching the river that could be putting themselves at harm. But there's plenty of people who have a sense about themselves that allows them to carry out this kind of task safely. All right, now I am looking downriver from where I'm going to fish, and I'm kind of thinking more about the fishing at the moment than anything else. All right, now for the fishing. So we're going to start out with a 6/0 octopus style circle hook, 4 ounces of lead because this current is strong, piece of mullet. Just going to fish one rod for the moment to see how it goes. We're not going to put this out far. Right there. We'll see what kind of drift it does. Hopefully the 4 ounces of lead stops pretty soon. Sometimes this end of the pond can be snaggy with big logs lodged down in there. All right, so far so good. I was worried that it was going to drift all the way that way, but it has stopped, and I don't think it's in a snag, but if it is, it is. Maybe a fish will pick that bait up, and that'll be good. It is almost 5 p.m. I'm just gonna fish here till the moon rises, because usually on the full moon, when the moon starts to rise, the bite just dies or slows down severely. We'll just see if we can get a fish here real quick. There we go. Just come on, take it. Take it down. Take it down. Oh, he's really messing with it too. Come on, get serious. Hopefully it's not one of those baby channel cats. Oh, here we go. We're just gonna watch. Look at that. There we go. Oh, yes. We're hooked up. Oh, I don't feel much yet. Yes, there we go. There's that power. We're gonna have to come out here. Oh, this is gonna get complicated. We gotta turn you. We got a nice fish here. We have to work him through the willows, but we're not gonna walk right up to where this pond actually starts, because we won't be able to go any further to play him. He is deep. He's holding his head down. Here we go. We got him. Got him out of the pond. No, not yet. He says not yet. Whoa. That's a really dark colored fish. Look at that. Nice. Yes, sir. Come here, buddy. I'm just gonna grab the line gently. This is how, when I grab the line to bring a fish to me, I don't wrap around. I do this. So if he does a power, boom, it come right off my hand. Generally, I don't do that with braid. Mono, that's what I do with mono. Braid, I don't like doing that with. Look at that. Yes. Woo, I'm happy. There he goes. I believe there's totally enough time to do more. Look at this massive cruise ship coming through here. We're gonna do the same thing again. And we're only gonna keep it to one rod. Having issues. The lead stopped sooner than the first time. Bigger than life, huh? Feels like it's gonna come right up on top of me sometimes. It's wake, Will. We're hooked up again. Less than 5 minutes. Oh! That fish took a run and flattened those willows with the line. This might be a nicer one. Oh! Oh yes, I'm holding this rod to the side, not too horizontal, but horizontal at an upward angle. You see this? Trying to turn his head, trying to keep him under control so he doesn't, come on, come on. Now I'm doing it on the opposite side. That tree kind of stinks. I brushed up against it, got the whiff of cat pee all of a sudden in the air. Ugh. Here we go. It's about 20 something. Woo! High 20s. I would say high 20s. Really nice one. Really nice fight here. Yeah, you're right, guys. Wow. After that first 2 fish, it was nothing but a few little bites here and there, and then a lot of nothing, mostly nothing. So it is 7 o'clock now. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, you're right, guys. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.